Hello, hello. I know people are saying, why doesn't she show herself like she used to? Well, first of all, I can't get into my old account, but until I move. So I think I will work both accounts because I'm starting over here, and then I'll get back into my old account once I get to my location. But hell, I'm missing a crown in the front of my tooth. So when people look, it's like, why are you smiling? Because I can't freaking say nothing. It's like I can't say nothing because you'll see that there's a missing tooth. But you would not believe some of the things that go on in my head that I said, oh my God, that would be really, really good for to share with someone. But it's going to take me a minute. And it's going to take me a minute to get to my things like my camera, my tripod, my cards, my sages, my crystals, the things that help me along. Like people say, you don't need all that stuff to connect with spirit, and you absolutely don't. But I like to have an extra push, an extra clear head when I'm doing what I do. But because I'm not like a big guru, the person that has all the answers and the end all be all. But and that's why I need the help that if I can call in any spirit guides or anybody to help me along with my conversation, what I want to present. Of course, I'm like I need I need a little extra help. Spirit, come on in and help me. But yeah, I wish that some of the things that go on in my head and the way I explain things so clear, so perfect, and I don't have a problem with explaining it. I wish that people can hear it because sometimes I can think about what I'm saying to someone to help them, and a tear would roll down my face because I'm just that girl. Sorry, and it's like I'm not depressed or anything, but I'm emotional. So yeah, a tear will roll down my face. And then somebody like said, why you don't have to be nice. You could be who you are. You don't have to be nice. That is who I am. I'm nice. I just got a temper. I'm a Taurus. It's like what do they say? Don't mess with the bull. You might just get the horns. Yeah, you know. If something ticks me off, and especially like I went to the doctor, right? Because I got rear-ended, and I was going to the chiropractor, and this is like I think a couple of days ago, and I was PMS, and I'm just gonna say it like that. And they put these electrical things on me, and I was like, okay, I gotta go, because it was making me, I didn't feel right. I had to go. It was making me ill. Let's put it that way. That's the nicest way I can put it. Read between the lines if you can figure out what could it possibly have been. But anyways, so I said, "Ma'am, I gotta go. Just take this off me." And then she kept trying to like convince me to stay, and I'm like, "Ma'am, I have to go." And then she did this whole big, made this whole big scene, this whole big deal, and I instantly knew because I'm in a different part of town than what I'm from. I'm from where LA originally, where it's peace, love, and harmony. People judge you on mostly on your financial income, like either you got it or you don't type stuff. You're in or you're out. You're fashionable or you're not. That type deal. Most racial wars or territorial wars are with gangs and not with everyday people that's not banging. So I'm not used to like being my mother is mixed, my dad is black, and I consider myself black 100%. That's just what I consider. And I'm a mixture of a lot of races, so that's why I don't care where you're from. But when this individual, she let me know, like they were nice. I've been coming to their facility, and they were nice. And then right when I disagreed, like I learned from a reader, she said, well, a lot of you have said, as soon as, like, you're nice, and as soon as you don't go along to get along, that's when people want to, like, you're mean, or you're this, or you're that, or you're the angry black woman, or something like that, right? So I got the taste of that. Because these people were really nice to me until I was like, I gotta go. And they couldn't make money off of me. Because if the doctor doesn't see you, it's like he can't get paid. I was like, I gotta go. I gotta go. And I had other people with me that were in a car accident with me. So they're like, I'm like, well, I gotta go. And they threw like a big hissy fit. And then they tried to, because I've always been so nice and polite, and they tried to like treat me like less than. And one thing I will not tolerate under any circumstances. You will not ever make me feel less than. That's why it was like, even with my DM, what is it, Divine Masculine? Yeah, my DM. He would say stuff to me like, "Why aren't you afraid of me?" Because I wasn't. Why he used to say, "I'm gonna break you." He was always telling me, "I'm gonna break you," because most of his women friends they go along with whatever he says because he's spoiled, do whatever he wants, and I was like, "No, all the way, no, 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 no." He didn't like that, but anyway, so these people, they were like, they were upset that I didn't want to comply with staying when I said I don't feel well, I gotta go. But I instantly saw in the faces how they went from nice to their real true selves. And back in the day, because I like in my world, I grew up like sheltered, so it's sort of Sesame Street in my mind. You know what I mean? Disney. That's why when people say you don't be nice to these people. I'm nice. I just got a temper. But and I've worked on that. I've done really, really well, really well. I said, if you think this is my temper is bad, you should have seen me back in the day. But just to see how people really think of less than of you when you see them as normal, equal, you know, they instantly let me know that my opinion did not matter, me as a person did not matter, and not the doctor, but his staff. Because the doctor was from Atlanta, so he was familiar with people of color, you know. Um, so he was really cool. But the ladies were like, "How dare you go against us? How dare you talk up for yourself? How dare you?" They had that attitude. But then I cut them down so short. I mean, but it was professional to where they couldn't label me as that girl, you know. And as I walked out, and I said, I thanked the doctor. I said, "You've been very kind to me, and I thank you for all your help." That let him know that you cannot mistreat people and expect to get the money. Continue to make money off of them and mistreat them. I'm that girl. You cannot get my money and mistreat me under any circumstances. And yes, I stand up for myself. You know, I didn't go through this journey and I was, I'm just sorry. I'm just going to have to keep it real. With my particular DM, loved him to death, love him to this day. I do love him, but I will not settle. If this person wants to whore around town and want to put me in a third party situation, I'm better than a third party situation. I'm more than a third party situation. Will I stand for a third party situation? Absolutely not. You got to be kidding me. I didn't then. Oh yeah. And I told him, when if I find out you're like cheating on me, because I said that he was upset and he wanted to punish me. He does. I don't know if he does now still, but he did wanted to punish me. And you're like, why am I rambling? Because I want to. Okay, so and people say, don't tell everybody your business. I tell people what I want you to know. I'm not oblivious to what I'm talking about. I've never hid anything about my life. I never hid anything, but I never give you ammo to go against me. Understand? People have to understand you could talk about whatever. You could talk about your favorite color, your favorite foods, what you like to do on the Saturday, weekends, whatever. But you never use or give any ammo so people can use it against you. That is a no no. You know, people say, "Oh, you're different, you're weird," because when I'm in a boardroom, I'm a shark. People come and get me when they want their deals closed. Um, when I'm at home with my son, I make it. I want to make rainbows and unicorns, you know, for him until the end of time, and he is grown, you know. But we have this. We have our own language. We have the best time together. But when I mean business, I'm a black mama. I mean business, you know. And like I'll say two chops to the throat, like Lavelle. What is his name? Lavelle Crawford would say. Yeah, that's me. I'm that mama. But oh yeah, now I'm rambling. I don't care. Just listen. Um, but don't get it misconstrued. My son will fight to the death. Like my son act like a big baby, and if he sees anything, anybody disrespect me, he turns into a grown man real quick. You know, we have our own language. We talk to each other in front of people. They don't know what we're talking about. We're that close, so don't get it twisted. Okay. But back to these people. They were rude. I complimented the doctor on how well he treated me, and I'm not going back there. I called my lawyer and I said, this case is closed unless you have another chiropractor you want me to go to. So the moral of the story is anyone who is accepting bad behavior, and it's like the other day when I've been to three different nail techs because I'm trying to figure out what I like here. What if because if I like something here, you know, I'll stay here. But I found a nail tech finally that works for me. The nicest people. But then this girl came in and she was so unruly. I said, I see why people, I used to do nails back in the day. So I see why the people I went to previously in this town were so not friendly, not really open because it was like they had a job to do and they were just doing it. And maybe people didn't treat them very well. You know, it goes, you know, on both sides. Because the last people I found that were actually nice, that did deserve the treatment I saw them get, oh, this girl was unruly. I had to look at her and give her the look like, really? I really want to say, really, bitch? You know? But, yeah. Don't stand for anything less than you deserve. Don't stand for it. A doctor, so you have to think about this. That doctor lost three customers. That's a lot of money for him that he allowed his staff to put him in that predicament. So now you have to educate your staff on how to treat people of any color, any race. You don't disrespect them because this is my fucking money. You get what I'm saying? But now he'll know because he'll think most people, maybe from this town, are used to that type of behavior. They just take it because they're used to it, you know? And they're like, oh, well, this is the dominant race and this is the subservient race. So I'm just going to take it, you know? And I don't care where you're from any walks of life. I don't care. Everyone deserves respect across the board. Everyone deserves respect. Now, whether you just sit there and take being disrespected, I'm telling you, my people say, tell your story. I was trained prior to my DM, trained prior to him on narcissistic behavior my whole life. And my child has autism. So when he acted out, it was like a parent that tunes people out. You know, when your kid is really giving you a go for your money for the day, you just tune them out. You don't hear them anymore. It's like having a smoke detector in your house and it's been without a battery for so long you don't even hear the beeps anymore. That's what it was like. So he would pop in and out of the DM will pop in and out of like his spasms or whatever, but then he'll be nice. I'm not gonna put down him and say that he was it was horrible. I wouldn't have stayed with him as long as I did if it was horrible. Because as you can see, I got a mouth, I got a backbone, I'm pretty damn strong, and I've been through a lot. And we did not have all bad times. The majority of the time, it was pretty cool. It was fun. What happened was he wanted me to conform to what this girl has obviously conformed to because she spent her whole time behind the scenes while we were together, and she basically allowed him to be with me and see her, which I would never do, not then and not now. So when I left, he felt I did him a disservice. I harmed him in such a way, and he always said that he was hurt by that, but he never. I just didn't believe him. I'm not like you. Like a lot of people say, I'm not very trusting. Sometimes you could say something, I don't believe one thing you say. I just go, and I listen and I analyze and I what is it called, dissect, like a little investigator. That's what kept me sticking around for so long. I needed to investigate. What the heck is this? What's going on? You know. But no, and he did work. I'm not gonna say, oh my God, he took me for a ride. He took my money. He did. No, he did not. He worked. We had fun together. He really we made money together. Yeah, we did. And he tried to do the best that he could and for what he could do. He's narcissistic. He's a clinical narcissist, grandiose. Now, you may have observed him being horrible to people. And he was a couple of times when he would get mad, he would say like, but that wasn't very often. And you know what? And then you tape him and show it to him. This is who you are. This is how you act. This is what you're doing. And then sometimes people have to see how they really look to other people. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to say that he was all this horrible person. But one thing I will not accept, and I told him, he just didn't think I would do it. Uh, when they say, I said to him, if you try to pull that shit on me that you did with, because when I met him, he told me that, because I'm not the jealous type. If you're going to talk to some girl, that's on you. I think I'm a winner. So, and especially when he met me, I was not unemployed as someone thought. I was not unemployed. And I was making a good living, living in my house that I paid for. Shit, my mortgage used to be $2,700 a month, and then I refinanced it. But 27, I was paying that by myself, and then for a while I was paying 6,000 a month by myself. I've been rich, I've been poor, I've been rich, I've been poor, I've been rich, I've been poor. But now I'm at a stage of my life where no, I have to, I can't do that anymore. Because I'm spoiled. I would just say, you know what? I don't give a damn. I quit. I can't do that anymore. I have to get a foundation solid so I can set myself up to retire and let money work for me. But with this person, I would not say that he didn't try. I cannot say that. I did not say, because actually saw him conforming. I said, dang, he's acting like, he started out kind of rocky. No, he started out kind of shady. Then it was a little rocky. Then it evened out to where he was acting like a husband. I mean, he was doing what he was supposed to be doing. And then I guess when it got a little rough, because remember, what I do for a living, all my licenses tell you what I do for a living. And I don't just do one thing. So at that time, recession came in and all this stuff was happening and his money dipped. And then he had to work harder and he couldn't take it. And then I guess he reached out to his side pieces that were incognito that allowed him to do what he was doing because he hid the shit from me. Um, then they started, I guess he went off. He didn't go off and tell me, I'm leaving you for such and such. He did not do that. He went and said he was going for work this place because he would do that, and he would come home with money. So I didn't care. And it wasn't for a long period of time. But this time, I think he stayed for almost a month. And I said, oh, no, we ain't doing that. And he figured he would test me And it was the wrong time to test me because I showed him I meant what I meant. And then I had left, and but how I left was kind of harsh. And I understand why he jumped into that relationship with that girl. Because what I did. See, everybody, they'll tell you the narcissist, and he is a narcissist. But he tried. Um, that was so harsh, and you know what they say, oh, he did this, he did that, oh, he tried everything. But I'm pretty strong, so I wasn't paying attention to none of that shit. But what I did was told him I'm in business. He thought he can, finesse me. No, I meant what I said. And it wasn't that I left, it was the way I left. Now, if he want to tell you the way I left, that's up to him. But if I was him, I would definitely understand. I would definitely understand why he would jump into a relationship the way he did, like he did. And of course, it was supposed to hurt me, and it did, but not the way he thought it would. You know, it hurt me that I found out about it. When I did, I cried for a couple of days, and then I was done with it. Because what hurt me is after I went my way, we never stopped being friends. I just said, I can't do this. You're going to be a little hoe in the street, then you got to be a hoe in the street by yourself. And then I went about my way. He went about his way, but we always kept in touch. And when I needed him the most, he wasn't there. And it just reminded me of another narcissist. And that hurt me. Had nothing to do with a woman. And this was a whole year and a half later. So I didn't think about us being any of the feelings or anything like that until a group of people came into my life and resurrected those feelings. And then I had to heal from that yet once again, and I'm still in the same mind frame. Don't settle. You are the one, or there is no one. Or I can be by myself. I don't want no drama. I don't want no extra people. I don't want none of that shit, because I don't have to deal with it. From what I heard, rumor in the streets is I'm the divine feminine. So divine feminine don't have to stand for that. Right? So if you're a divine feminine or a divine masculine from God, like really, like you are the epitome of what that stands for, you don't have to settle for less. You don't have to be second. You don't have to share. You don't have to do none of that unless you choose to. So anyway, God bless. And thanks for listening to my banter, if you will. God bless.